What is going on, guys? Chad here, and today I'm going to bring you the perk system in Modern Warfare 3. There's, just like in the past, there's three tiers, and each perk has a pro version. So let's get started. The first perk in tier 1 is Recon. Basically what this does is if you damage an enemy with any kind of explosive, be it frag, Simtex, I'm assuming Claymores and Bouncing Betties are the same thing, they're going to pop up on the radar. Kind of like TACMAS Pro did with flashes and stuns in Black Ops. And the pro version of this is that bullet damage is going to do the same thing. So if you wound an enemy with a bullet but you don't kill them, they're going to pop up on the radar so you can kind of follow them around, see where they're going, stuff like that. The next perk is Sleight of Hand. This one is just going to be faster reloading. It's not going to ADS faster. There's a perk in tier 3 that does that this time. The pro version of this is faster weapon swapping, so that's kind of going to be like, what was it, Scout Pro, I believe, in Black Ops. The next one is going to be Blind Eye. This is going to make you undetectable by air support and sentries, basically like what Ghost Pro did in Black Ops. And the pro version is your launcher is going to lock on faster, and you're going to do extra damage to air support and sentries. And what they did was, instead of making Assassin, which is the ghost of, Modern Warfare 3, they kind of broke it up in half. So people that are going to want to be undetected by air support and UAVs, they're going to have to use both. So they're going to have to sacrifice, two perks to be completely hidden this time, which is good. They're trying to balance it a little bit more, and I like the direction they're going with it. The next one is Extreme Conditioning. It's the same as it has been in the past. You sprint for longer distances, and the pro version is you climb obstacles faster. And the last one is the one that it's just kind of being speculated on. It wasn't available in COD XP. They kind of kept it under wraps. It's Scavenger. Obviously, the regular version is going to replenish your ammo from downed enemies, and the pro version, the source just guessed, in my opinion. It just says get more ammo. That's probably wrong. I'm sure that the pro version is going to replenish, equipment and probably frags or Simtex and stuff like that. Alright guys, so let's move on to Tier 2. And Tier 2 has all the heavy hitters in it, and for good reason, because that's where they ended up putting Assassin, and I'll talk more about that in a second. But the first perk in Tier 2 is Quick Draw. This is the one that's going to allow you to aim down sights faster, and I think I may have said that this was in Tier 3 a second ago, but it's not. I apologize. It's in Tier 2. But the pro version of this perk is going to allow you to recover faster from equipment and nade usage. So basically, you're just not going to have that little delay from putting down a piece of equipment or throwing a nade. You'll be able to shoot almost immediately again after you use those. The next one is Blast Shield, and this is probably going to be my favorite one. It's going to increase your explosive resistance, and the pro version is going to make you immune to stuns and flashes. So basically, this is taking the best parts of Flak Jacket and Tac Mask, which were my two favorite perks in Black Ops, and combining them. So this, in my opinion, is the strongest perk in Tier 2. I'm sure there's going to be some corner campers argue with me that Assassin's better, but I don't think I'm going to be using that all that often. I'm going to be using Blast Shield. So anyways, the next one is Hardline. This is the same as in the past, that it requires one less kill for your kill streak. The pro version's, I don't know, kind of interesting, I guess. It's going to allow 2 assists to count towards 1 kill. I don't generally have a ton of assists in a game, but on a smaller map like Nuketown, where you're constantly throwing flashes and getting assists and frags and stuff, I don't know. In a map like that where you're getting 10 or 12 assists, it may be useful, but I just don't see it being as useful as Blast Shield or Assassin. And the second part of that is it requires 1 less death for your death streaks, which I'm sure no one's going to be using it strictly for that. But anyways, the next one, and the one that I kind of dread the most, is Assassin. This is going to be, I guess, the ghost version of the perk in Modern Warfare 2. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. It's going to allow you to be immune to UAVs, portable radars, thermal, and heartbeat. And the Pro version is going to make you immune to counter UAVs EMPs, and there's not going to be any red crosshairs that pop up when someone aims at you. So I don't know. You get a lot for this perk, but I don't know. You're giving up a lot too. You're not going to be able to aim down sights faster, and you're not going to be able to use blast shield. So I don't know. We'll see if people want to give that up or not. I don't know. It'll be interesting, I guess. And the next one, and the one that was not unlocked at COD XP, so we really don't have any information on it. It was just kind of speculated in the source that I got my information from, is Overkill. I'm assuming it's going to be like it was in the past, and you're going to be able to carry 2 primaries, which I think is actually going to be kind of useful because the AA-12 is back, and that was arguably the best secondary ever in Call of Duty history, which obviously shotguns probably should have been primaries in Modern Warfare 2, but using Overkill with an assault rifle and an AA-12 for close quarters is, man, that's going to be tough to beat even without using the other stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how that works. And the pro version of that, we're not even sure of. We're assuming it's going to allow you to put 2 attachments on the secondary, using the proficiencies that I talked about before. But I don't know. We're going to have to see how that one is too. Alright, so let's finish this up with Tier 3. And the first perk you're going to get in Tier 3 is the Marksman. It is going to allow you to ID targets from long range. I'm going to have to do a little more research on this. I don't know if Modern Warfare 3 is going to have a system like Battlefield did where you can mark targets for your teammates. That's what it sounds like to me. If any of you guys know for sure, leave a comment below, and I'll maybe put an annotation in this updating it so everyone knows. The pro version of Marksman is going to allow you to hold your breath longer. So obviously this is going to be a sniper perk. So, it sounds to me like you're going to be able to mark targets as a sniper. The next one is going to be Stalker. It's going to allow you to move faster while you're aiming down sights, and the pro version is going to delay enemy claymores. This will be a pretty good perk for, people that like to use assault rifles, because as you're aiming down sights, you're going to be able to have the movement of an SMG, so you can make yourself a little harder to hit by moving back and forth and strafing and stuff like that. So that could be helpful, and obviously delaying enemy claymores would be helpful if you're running assassin instead of blast shield, so you're not going to get killed by the claymores. Sit rep is next, and that's going to be able to detect enemy explosives, claymores, bouncing betties, stuff like that. And the pro version is going to be able to hear footsteps louder. I don't know how much louder. I don't know if the footsteps are like they were in Modern Warfare 2. You're probably not going to need this. I mean, I have a headset, and you could hear people coming from 50 yards away even without sit rep. So I don't know. Since I'm going to be using blast shield, I think this is probably going to be a worthless perk for me. But we're going to have to test it out, and we'll find out. The next one is Steady Aim. This is going to be the same as Black Ops. It's going to improve your hipfire accuracy, and the pro version is going to allow you to ADS faster after sprinting. So if you're one of those guys that likes to bomb around corners, you're not going to get caught sprinting by the enemy. You'll be able to rip that weapon up, ADS, and kill them. So that'll be good for the rushers. The next one is Dead Silence. And this is the one that wasn't unlocked at COD XP, so no one's 100% sure what it's going to do, but since it has the same name as it did in COD 4, we're going to have to assume that it's going to be quieter movement. You're not going to be able to hear your own footsteps, and the enemy's not going to be able to hear them. And the recon is not going to work well against you. This is probably going to be one that I'm going to use quite often, because if the footsteps are anything like they were in Modern Warfare 2, I hated hearing myself run around. So, I'll probably use this so that I don't hear myself, and it makes it easier to hear your surroundings. And you don't take any fall damage with the pro version, so that's kind of cool too, because if you have to jump off of a cliff or out a window or something, and there happens to be an enemy at the bottom, you're not gonna die in one bullet. I mean, that seems to happen to me quite often. So I don't know, that's pretty useful too. That's probably going to be my favorite perk in Tier 3. So anyways, guys, if you like these, let me know, and I can continue to put these up. I have the kill streaks and death streaks still, and I have some other miscellaneous stuff that I can add from Modern Warfare 3. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so if you want to see more of these updates. And as always, guys, I appreciate all the support. And until next time, peace.